Hello, Danny.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good.
Oh, all right. Uh, there's a couple. I think there's a couple things that we want to talk about today. I think there's a couple minor ones that I have to go over, and then I think the big one that we'll talk about is the game awards. Um,
Hey.
but first and foremost, I know we took I think what a week hiatus. So what have you been doing this past week?
Just basically getting into some new games. That's about it.
Ooh, what new games?
Let's see. I've currently been messing around with ba Atlas. Fun little sort of like a gameplay style. It's a little bit in between uh Diablo and Fantasy Star. It's
Okay,
kind of neat.
not too bad. That's nice. Um, Also, for those of you watching the YouTube video, if you're actually watching and not just listening to it, if you see my lights flicker, it's because I can't get my overhead open, so I can't change the light bulb. So if you see flicker in the background, no, it's not a poltergeist. It is in fact just my light bulb that needs to get changed. And the sad part is, I literally have the light bulb like right here on my dresser. I can't change it because I can't open it. Um, so yeah, that's fun. Um, I feel that, Danny. I feel that. If you wouldn't mind sending me the link to the topic that we discussed earlier, if you've got the list of that. But I think I'm gonna go and start off with two pieces of information, which is first and foremost, Generation Zero, a game that is kind of near and dear to my heart, has finally entered its last stages. Um, just today, as a matter of fact, they dropped the final chapter. They dropped the showdown update. Um, so it's really, really kind of crazy to be perfectly honest, because Generation Zero has been out for several years now, and it's a really fun game, and I really, really have come to really enjoy it and have a blast with it. For those of you that are watching this that have come from my Twitch channel, you probably know what I'm talking about. I have streamed a lot of Gen Zero when I did my World of Tanks hiatus back when they didn't have a colorblind mode. Um, I streamed two major games. I streamed, well, I guess three. I streamed Destiny 2, I streamed Generation Zero, and I streamed Division 2. And Cryptic and I spent a lot of time in Generation Zero. A lot of time. So to see it kind of come to an end is kind of interesting. Just saying because the game is so much fun, and I'm really, really, really excited to eventually go through and play through the showdown update, the final update. Um,
Yeah.
cause it's such a fun game. It's always been a buggy mess, but that's just the nature of the game when like 99% of the game is AI, and it's AI that has to adapt, which is wild. um, cause cause I don't know how much do you know about Gen Zero, Danny?
Not a whole lot.
So one of the reasons why Gen Zero is a little bit buggier than most PvE games is because damage on robots doesn't heal. So let's say, for example, you damage a robot, okay, but you leave the robot alive. If you come back, the robot is still damaged, but it remembers your character specifically, and the robots adapt to what weapon you used at them last. So let's say, for example, you used, I don't know, an SMG. Uh, Instead, it would stay farther away outside of the SMG range and try to shoot you with its more accurate gun. It had slight adaptive AI, because obviously you can fuck with the machines quite a bit, but there's a lot of info that goes into the game. Because it remembers health bars from the machines. It remembers tactics that you used. It remembers, did you use an explosive canister on it? It's not going to go stepping on one of those explosive canisters again. So it's a really, really, really fun game. And the developers, I'm really glad that that Avalanche has finally kind of tidied up the game and put a bow on it. So that's really enjoyable to me. Um, Secondly, I'm gonna go through. I saw the new uh, Borderlands 4 Vault Hunters. Danny, did you see that?
I did see that. I'm still like not entirely sure how to feel about it.
Yeah, cause like I see the siren and it looks like Ava, and I hate Ava. I hate Ava. Even though Gearbox has said, I think they technically said it is not actually Ava. It is not Ava, if I am correct. Let me take a look at the post. Because they posted the video. Yeah, so someone said the siren is Ava, the others I don't know. And then Gearbox responded with, all of the Vault Hunters are new characters. Here's the problem, though. The siren looks like Ava. It looks like fucking Ava. There's the big muscly dude, which, okay, there's one of those in pretty much every fucking in every Borderlands game. Because let's see, Borderlands 1 there was Brick, in Borderlands 2 there was Salvador, in 3 there was, well, I guess technically you would say technically the buff one would have actually been Amara in Borderlands 3, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I guess okay. So I guess Borderlands 3 wasn't. They didn't have like an overly buff character, but Amara was definitely muscle mommy. Um, Prequel had actually Prequel didn't actually have a buff character. I don't think did they?
I don't think so, but I did see fucking Zane.
Yeah. And then they've got two characters. One of them looks straight up like that character just doesn't belong. Like, if you take a look at the picture of the dude on the left, like, there's a picture that I'm looking at, and it's a shame that I really can't show it right now. But there's a but the picture shows all four of the Vault Hunters walking through the streets of I believe what they said is Cairo, the planet Cairo, which is where I believe Borderlands 4 is starring on. That dude looks so fucking unimpressive. I've never seen a Borderlands character look more like an NPC than him.
Yeah,
Um, the chick on the right, like the black character that they have has some really cool hair. Which inevitably you will probably be able to change because they always let you change your hair in the games. Since like Borderlands 2. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. These until we see like I guess until we see the what exactly all of the characters do trailer, which will not be coming out until 2025. I'm gonna remain unimpressed because I'm like they kind of seem boring.
yeah.
So I don't know. What are your thoughts on it, Danny?
Like they, I think they've got a little bit to go with this before they really get the excitement back up. Because one of the things that I saw, like a few other people saying about is like the playable characters kind of just look like generic created characters.
They really do. There's like no personality to them. Like you have generic big dude. You have generic random guy. You have the random tech person, and then you have your standard siren. And it's crazy because even the siren looks boring. Like What? No siren should look boring. In game 1, in Borderlands 1, we had Lilith. In Borderlands 2, we had Maya. In Borderlands 3, we had Amara, and I don't believe we had a siren in Borderland in prequel, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think we had a siren in prequel. But all of the sirens look good, and they're all super distinct. Like, they're all super distinct. Like, they're all super fun. But this siren just looks so fucking bland. Like, these characters, dude, these characters just do not look fun in the slightest. Also, pardon me, for those of you listening, I just had to lock Narnia in her crate because she's being a little brat right now. You can come out after the video's done, babies. Um, so yeah, I'm a little disappointed in the Borderlands 4 Vault Hunters because I'm like, I it's kind of dumb. I do like the fact that they're scaling it down back to hopefully back to one planet because I'm gonna be honest here, Danny. Borderlands 3 kind of sucked. Like if it wasn't for the DLCs after the first one, well, I guess Handsome Jackpot was okay. Handsome Jackpot was okay. Love Guns and Tentacles was okay. Krieg's was pretty decent, and then the rest of them after that were good. But like, if it wasn't for the DLCs, Borderlands 3 honestly fucking sucked. Like, because you played all through it, right, Danny?
No, I have heard. That's kind of what I heard, that the base game was just kind of not great, and the DLC actually made it better.
Yeah, because like that's the big problem is that the base game is trash. Like it is awful. Because it's because the problem that I had with the base game was the fact of you had to, if you wanted to go somewhere, you had to go to the ship and then go from the ship to wherever you wanted. Like, because you had to go to a different planet.
Yeah,
Whereas with the other games, you were on the same fucking planet, so you could just fast travel to wherever the fuck you wanted. And you could go to literally any region you wanted. Like, I get going to the planets was cool. Going and seeing all of the different planets, dope. Loved it. Phenomenal. Great. The way that they made the transportation and that fact that you had the ship was stupid fucking annoying. And having to do 5 million things on the ship, also fucking dumb. So I like the fact that they're bringing it back to hopefully, because again, this is the planet Cairo. They're bringing it back to a singular planet, and they're just going to go, okay, we're just going to make it like Borderlands and like Borderlands 1 and 2, where it's just we're on a singular planet, and we are just going to make the map massive as fuck, and just let you once you hit a fast travel station, let you fast travel wherever you want, just like they did in Borderlands 2. Because like, brother, it was Borderlands 3's transportation system was terrible.
it doesn't work with the formula of Borderlands.
Yeah, and again, like I will always be hyped for Borderlands just because I love the art and I love the gameplay and I love the lore. But Borderlands 3, and I think 99% of Borderlands players felt that Borderlands 3 left a terrible fucking taste in our mouths. Like the base game sucked. We had the worst villains we've ever had, and we had one of the worst side characters. A side character so fucking annoying, we would take Claptrap over them. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, we got Ava. Ava is one of the most annoying fucking characters in all of goddamn gaming. She is like right up there with picks from the Legend of Zelda series. Like she is top 5 easily most annoying fucking characters I've ever had the fucking displeasure of listening to. Oh my fucking god. Like if that's what the voice actor was going for, congratulations. They fucking nailed it. but like the writing was terrible. We had to sacrifice a fucking siren for her to become one. You're fucking out of your mind, man. Maya was such a great fucking siren too. Like Maya was such a good siren. Like, and it's sad that we have to murder a character from a previous generation every game. Cause like, fun fact, Borderlands 1, right? All 4 characters did come back into Borderlands 2. In Borderlands 2, Roland fucking dies. Spoilers alert, the game came out like 15 to 20 years ago. If you have problems with that, that's your own fucking fault. And then Borderlands 2 goes into Borderlands 3, right? Or I guess technically we got prequel. Um well, I guess nobody died between 2 and prequel, but oh, actually hold on. No. There's definitely someone that died. Oh yeah, no. So Borderlands 1 to Borderlands 2, Roland dies in Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2. Oh, actually, we also kill the sheriff of that western town who was
Yep.
Handsome Jack's girlfriend, who was
Yep.
also in
In the
prequel.
prequel. Yep.
So, okay, so we have that. Borderlands 3, they killed fucking Maya. Why you would kill a fucking siren, I don't know. And then Lilith's just out in the fucking stars, fucking off somewhere. No idea. Now we got stuck with fucking Ava and Amara. So, okay. But yeah, no. Borderlands 3, trash. I really hope Gearbox learned their lesson from Borderlands 3 and actually give us a better villain than Handsome Jack. Or at least give us a villain on par with Handsome Jack.
They need a charismatic villain. That's basically what it is.
Yeah. Which I know is hard to do. Like, Handsome Jack, when you talk about video game villains, he is definitely up there with, like, top tier gaming villains of all time. Like, I would put Handsome Jack up there with General Shepard from Modern Warfare 2. And oh, there's one more fucking villain I'm thinking of. Oh my god. I'm just gonna say it. The collective bosses from the Gears of War series. General Rom, Scourge, and Queen Mira. Because they're pretty fucking good bosses.
I would even throw in like the random standout being fucking Voss in Far Cry 3.
Oh, absolutely. Also, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Hands down. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Yeah, Voss from Far Cry was also really good.
Just being such a good villain that he overshadowed the actual like main villain.
Yeah, like give me more of that shit. Give me more villains that aren't annoying. They're assholes because they're assholes and they genuinely believe what they think they're doing is the right thing. Like in Borderlands 1, right? Borderlands 1 technically doesn't have a main villain, which is weird. It's
Yeah.
the Barons. The Barons are like technically the villains. And then you go up against the Atlas Corporation, realize that they were really the ones pulling the strings the whole time. And then Borderlands 2, you realize that Handsome Jack was technically the villain the whole time from Borderlands 1. He was the one completely pulling all of the strings. Like, such a great fucking boss. Like, such a great fucking villain, right? And just,
Exactly.
But like, yeah, no, it's. Oh my god, I hope Gearbox learns from their lesson and never gives us another fucking character like Ava. Honestly, if they killed Ava, I wouldn't be mad. Fuck that character. That character is dog shit. So, do you have any other small topics you want to talk about, Danny?
Uh, I think most of mine are just about the Game Awards since I'm fresh off of watching it live.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this. Let's see the winners. So, okay, boom. Oh my god, what do you mean? I fuck off. Oh my god, ad block. Why?
Oh god, is it being a menace?
If Forbes is being a menace. Oh my god. I bro, I fucking hate Forbes. I hate Forbes. Hold on. Is there list of winners
There
from
might be another one.
Game Awards 2024? Yeah, I'm gonna take a look. Hold on. Oh, good. IGN has it. Nice. All right, so let's start off with the big ones. Holy shit!
Yeah, I'm actually when I was telling you, I'm actually happy with this year's Game Awards. I'm actually happy with this year's Game Award.
Hold on. Okay, so let's start with this. Game of the year went to Astrobot.
Yup.
I am genuinely fucking blown away. I
One of the
genuinely thought it was
two
going to be Black Myth Wukong.
Nope, one of the two smallest development team games nominated.
And they won
They're
Best Game Direction too.
mm-hmm.
That's
Astrobot was cleaning house.
yeah, holy shit. So Game of the Year and Best Game Direction went to Astrobot. Best Narrative went to Metaphor Refantanzio, so that's kind of dope.
Yeah, Metaphor also cleaned up.
So Metaphor also won Best Art Direction. Final Fantasy won Best Score and Music. Like, we've
Which I mean,
called that.
yeah.
You called that. You called that very specifically. I think you also called the next one too, the Best Audio Design.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
Because the first game won it.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Best performance was Melina Juergens from Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Innovation and in accessibility, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown won.
That one kind of surprised me a little bit because if you actually like look at it, Veilguard has like 20 plus accessibility features. And it's
Yeah,
actually kind of insane.
yeah. Also, I've seen the fucking 2-bit fucking graphics that Lost Crown was. I saw the graphics. They did not look good.
Some of these I'm surprised who won, but for the most part, I can actually agree with most of these.
Yeah. So I'll let you go from Games for Impact, and I'll let you take over going from there.
Let me see where Games for Impact is over here.
Because I've got, you know what? Actually, I'll tell you what. Since you're not having ad block issues, I will send you the IGN list here.
Yeah,
That way we can be on the same page here. Because I'm just going straight down the list.
yeah, there we go. Games for Impact went to Neva,
Yeah. So
which is fair.
okay.
Best ongoing game, thanks to Arrowhead literally busting their ass ever since Sony screwed them over. One and surprise, surprise as well. They released the new update tonight, so the Illuminids are in the game plus vehicles as of now
God, if I had a
when we're
PS5,
recording.
I would be streaming Helldivers so fucking bad. I want to play that game so fucking bad.
Like
Fuck, man.
Arrowhead has been working hard
They
to
have been
get back.
busting their balls.
And they actually like pulled some awards home tonight.
Yeah.
But best community support, surprising, literally no one really.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3 with its entire year's worth of free content updates.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna say, "Oh, that was a terrible decision." I don't think a single fucking person's gonna be like, "That was awful."
Now, it's like the only other thing I think that was even in contention for best community support would have been Fortnite, but even then, I don't think
Yeah.
it's anywhere close.
Whoa, Jesus! The next three.
Yeah, best indie Best independent game, Balatro. I mean, it was nominated for Game of the Year.
Yep.
Best debut indie game, also Balatro. And best mobile game, surprising a lot of people, Balatro.
Honestly, I'm not mad about it. I'm really not mad about it. Like,
Considering the game's made by one person, yeah, no,
well, and like,
absolutely deserves it.
yeah, cause like, I mean, here's my thing about the mobile game is like the games on this list suck. Like,
It's
AFK
like
Journey is a dog shit game.
it's just mostly most mobile games right now that have any like substance to them are all gotchas.
Yeah. Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket is literally just
It's the
pulling
trading card game.
packs. Yeah, it's literally just pulling pack the game. Wuthering Waves, okay, and then Zenless Zone Zero. Like, I've heard the gotcha pulls for it are great, and then pretty much nothing else.
It's like the combat's good. It's like DMC esque
All right,
combat.
that's not too bad.
Yeah, but Balatro absolutely deserves all of the awards it got
Yep.
easily. They also released a trailer for an upcoming content pack for Balatro today before the awards.
Oh,
They're doing collab themed decks with a bunch of other games.
oh, that's fun. I would love to see them do a collab with Slay the Spire.
Funny you should mention that. We'll talk about that later.
Oh my god, did they? Was that one of the announcements?
There may have been a few really good announcements.
Jesus. All right, well let's keep moving on then.
Yeah.
Um,
The
best.
best VR and AR game went to Batman. Surprising. Not really.
Yeah.
It was either that or I would say Metal Hellsinger, but
Yeah.
Batman makes sense. Best action game went to Black Myth Wukong.
Okay, so Wukong does come out with at least one dub.
And then best action adventure went to Astrobot,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of happy how many awards it won.
Yeah. For a family-friendly game, hell yeah, we'll take that.
And best RPG went to Metaphor, which
Yeah.
is incredible.
Yeah, the fact that it was fighting Final Fantasy and Elden Ring for that.
And it walked away with a very well-deserved win.
Yes.
Best fighting game went to Tekken.
Which no one's surprised. Tekken is Tekken. Tekken is still Tekken. Like,
Yep.
like I don't really know what else to say other than Tekken is still Tekken. Like,
Yeah, it's like it's core fighting game. It's like
yeah. But again, I don't think any. Here's the thing: I don't think any of us would have been mad unless multiverses got picked. In which case, that should have been a red flag.
yeah, no, there was like zero chance Multiversus was gonna come close to winning that one.
Yeah.
And
Best family game goes to Astrobot again.
this one you called
I did call
Frostpunk
this.
2 won best sim strategy.
I
There were a
told
lot
you,
of good games in that.
I told you, Frostpunk 2 is a beautiful fucking game. And sadistic as fuck. It's a phenomenal fucking game. It is a phenomenal game, Danny. Like, you will absolutely be a pessimist by the end of the game, but it's so good. But yeah, no. So hey, you know what? I called one. I got one.
Yep.
That one's all me. I get that one.
You did get it. And following that, the best sports racing game went to EA Sports FC 25.
Honestly, I would have been like, and the best sports racing game goes to nobody fucking cares. Moving on. Because let's be real, it's 2K or EA. Nobody fucking cares.
That's all there was in that. And then this one, best multiplayer game, Helldivers 2.
We love a good W.
Arrowhead, again, working hard to get back. And they've been doing a pretty good job.
Yeah. The next one, I have words about it.
And I called it. I did call this one.
Yeah,
Not that I'm happy about it.
yeah, I think that this is probably the worst offender of this entire list.
No. It's like,
Like,
this is the one I knew that was gonna be incredibly divisive.
and I think that it's dumb because Arcane absolutely should have won it. It absolutely should have won it, not Fallout. The show was not good.
It's like, I do think Arcane should have won this.
Yeah. Like, I think Arcane absolutely got fucking robbed.
Oddly enough, I think this is one of only a few in this entire award show that I think was actually like a robbery.
Yeah, this is a straight up robbery. Like, Arcane, hands down, we can both agree, Arcane should have won this. Like, bar none.
Yeah.
There's no
Like, I
reason it
love
shouldn't have.
Fallout. I really love Fallout, but Arcane is just really good.
Arcane is just
It's
that.
really good.
It is just that much fucking better of a show.
It's something you can enjoy even if you don't really know or play League.
Exactly. Yeah. The next one was, you and I pretty much knew this answer. Most anticipated game was, of course, Grand Theft Auto
GTA 6.
6. You know what's gonna be sad is if they have to delay it to 2026. Ooh,
Oh,
I would
that'd be
love to
awful.
shit. Grand Theft Auto's not original anymore, man. Get it the
It's like,
fuck out of here. All these other games were great.
it's true. And like,
There's such great choices here.
it's just, they need to, honestly, they need to make GTA more like, less like actual life, but with more action.
So what you're saying is they should get the Saints Row treatment.
At this point, they kind of need to.
I mean,
Like,
to a certain extent, it is basically just a bigger Saints Row. Well,
which I mean, like,
I mean, GTA
Saints
really
Row
is
was
just a more
GTA.
successful Saints Row. Have you not seen the shit you can do?
Yeah, it's like, at a certain point, they just got to where it's like it's too much.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what 6 is probably going to be. It's just too much. People play through the story once and then probably not touch it aside from like randomly playing online.
Yeah, I think, and again, I think GTA has not been good since like Vice City /4. Like, I think GTA 5 was a fucking flop. I think it's a terrible fucking game.
I like the story. After the story, though, like, yeah, no, there's not a whole lot there.
Yeah. Content Creator of the Year goes to Queso. Honestly, W.
It's like, that's fair. It was either gonna be Queso or Pekora.
Yeah, because who the fuck are these other three?
It's just like there was no chance anyone other than those two were going to win that award.
Yeah, there was literally nobody. Like, who the fuck are these people?
I'll be honest, I don't know.
Oh, I called the next three, by the way. I called the last three, did
Yeah,
I not?
you got these
So,
spot on.
yeah, Best Esports Games goes to League of Legends. Best Esports Athlete goes to Faker, also Lee Sang-hyuk. And the Best Esports Team goes to T1 from League of Legends. I called every single one of those.
Yep, it's
Like, they just came off a Worlds win, man. They're hot. They are hot, man. Like, Worlds 2024 was the most watched Worlds ever. Ever. And honestly, it was hype. The championship game, the championship series actually sucked. But the semifinals, though. The best of 8? Dirty. But, like, yeah, no, I saw this coming. There is no game bigger than League of Legends. There is literally no game bigger than League of Legends in the entire fucking world. Like, League has so many players and so many accounts worldwide, it competes with, like, the next 5 biggest games combined. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Also, because of the fact of, it's fucking free. It's
Yep.
free. And not everybody likes Valorant or Counter Strike, and nobody has the time to learn Dota. Like Dota, you quite literally need a PhD to understand. And then the other one's a mobile game. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, basically, like that. Yeah, it kind of was not a surprise.
Yeah. And then best esports teams goes to the League of Legends champions of the world this year, which is T1. Like, I knew after Worlds happened, I was like, they're gonna sweep these last three. There's no reason they don't sweep this completely. Like the only one I think that could have maybe been like a little bit sus was best esports athlete between Chovy and Faker, but like once but like after considering it I was like, no, Faker just won Worlds. Like he's definitely winning it this year. Um and along with that, there's a fuck ton of controversy with the whole ZOFGK lineup, which is now DOFGK, because uh, Korean talent managers want to be absolute idiots. I don't know if you heard about that.
I have not.
Oh, so let me break this down. So Zeus, right, the top laner for T1, was the only one on the last day that had not put in his notice to say, hey, I would love to re-sign for 1 to 2 more years. That was because his agency was trying to get him a much bigger deal, even though he publicly stated he would want to stay with the T1 team if the rest of the players stay for 1 to 2 more years. Which, fun fact, all of them did. Everybody's contract but Faker's was up this year. Zeus, Owner, Keria, and Gumayusi. All of their contracts were up in 2024. They were all up by the end of this year, and every single one of them. And so Owner, Guma, and Keria all re-signed to 2026. They all re-signed a 2-year contract, and Zeus was the only one that didn't. And he publicly stated that if the rest of them re-signed, that he would re-sign because he likes the team and he wants to be with the team. The problem was that his agency wanted to basically fuck his deal over with T1 and get him a better deal, even though he publicly stated he would want to stay with them. So then T1 had to be like, well, shit, now we have to sign a new top laner because Zeus didn't want to re-sign, which is fucked because Zeus did. So now there's a whole fucking debacle of whether or not Doran, who is probably one of the worst 50-50 top laners in Korea ever. Like this player is either god mode smurfing on quite literally the best players in the world, or he's absolute hot dog shit. He looks like a bronze player. Like it's so bad. You just flip a coin and determine what he's playing like that day. And chances are you're probably right. Because there's no in between. He doesn't know how to either hard carry or hard int. Like you don't see Doran go 0 and 0. You either see him 10-0 in like 5 or you see him 0-15 in like 1. Like Doran is not a good pro player. And honestly, I feel like he should never been back in the league. Like he's a challenger player, but also like there's other challenger top laners. T1, sign someone from your fucking challenger roster. Um, but yeah, no, it was disgusting. And there's still talks about it. They're still going on, like figuring out what's happening because they're trying to see if they can rescind everything, so that way, because I think they're trying to give Zeus an extension to actually say, hey, I would like to re-sign with T1. So it'll be interesting to see. I really hope so. Um, but I also really don't want T1 to win another Worlds because I'm kind of tired of Koreans and Chinese teams winning Worlds. Like, this is boring, man. So, but all right, you said you had more news regarding Slay the Spire.
Yeah, there was a few things announced at the Game Awards. I want to start off with something that was actually closer to the end, but was a bigger surprise to me. Naughty Dog is getting to make a game that's not The Last of Us.
What?
They are making a new IP called Intergalactic the Heretic Prophet, and it screams 80s future.
So it's gonna be. Oh my god, do we get to play as Cowboy Bebop?
It kinda has a little bit of that feel, but the character they showed off was shaving her head in a Porsche spaceship, walking around in fucking Adidas with a Sony record player in the cockpit. It screams retro future, and I'm kind of interested in it.
Oh, that's hype. That's hype. And what's the name of it again?
Intergalactic the Heretic Prophet.
That's a fucking long ass name. Too long, didn't read.
It looks interesting. Also, this huge announcement from Capcom
Oh, Capcom.
starting development with the help of Hideki Kamiya. The sequel to Okami.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're
That's
making a sequel.
that's fucking spicy. God damn it, like, can you stop making it a rave in my room, please?
Also, Kamiya actually coming back to work with Capcom after leaving on bad terms with them so long
Yeah.
ago.
He must have gotten a massive bag.
Yeah. It was apparently this announcement uh, paid enough that they had an actual orchestra perform the music from the trailer. So,
Holy shit. Light, can you not? Jesus.
so I mean, it's been a while. It's been a little while, so it makes sense.
Okay.
But that was a huge announcement.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's big.
The Witcher 4 is starting development.
If Henry Cavill's not voicing it, I don't care.
Oh, it's even better. The protagonist of the game, Ciri,
What the fuck?
they're continuing the story. Ciri is the Witcher now, and
That is
actually kind of looks
wild.
dope.
So we won't have Geralt.
Which they did say after they finished with the last game that the next one would not have Geralt as the protagonist.
That's interesting. I'm actually very excited to see how it goes.
I'm very intrigued.
Yeah.
FromSoft is releasing a standalone co-op spin-off of Elden Ring,
What the fuck?
which really kind of looks weird.
Yeah, that kind of sounds awkward.
It looked awkward too. The studio behind Shadow of the Colossus is making a new game called
Oh,
it's codenamed Project Robot,
we love that.
and they didn't show off a whole lot because, of course, they probably just started not too long ago. But can't wait to see what they do.
Oh, Shadow of the Colossus is such a beautiful game. It's so
It,
beautiful.
it's
Oh,
just like, this one looks pretty good too.
like
Still,
if
I'm
they make
excited.
the art and the music as good as previous Shadow Colossus, I guarantee you when it releases, it will be very close to winning Game of the Year.
Yep,
Because I mean, Shadow of the
I'm
Colossus
ready.
when it got remastered, oh, oh, that got some fire in people's hearts. Oh man, people were excited.
And I'm very excited to see what they do with some new stuff.
Yeah,
But
that's hype.
on top of that, Capcom is bringing back Onimusha.
Onimusha.
It is an
Why,
old title.
why does that name sound so fucking familiar?
Let's see, when was the last game?
Onimusha Way of the Sword?
Yep, that's the new one. So, the latest release was a remaster of Onimusha Warlords in 2018. But the first game, oh, actually, Warlords came out originally in 2001.
Oh my god. Oh, this is very much giving me Ninja Gaiden 1 vibes.
Came out around the same time.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But hey,
Yeah,
you know what? We like this kind of shit.
it was. It got a lot of excitement when they announced that. Let's see. What else was another big one? Oh yeah, there was a huge one that excited a lot of people as well. Guess what's coming back?
Coming back to what?
A staple franchise is getting a new entry.
Staple franchise.
Coming straight out of Sega.
Spyro? No. Stable franchise from Sega.
It's to narrow it down, a staple fighting game franchise.
Oh, you've completely fucking lost me now.
So getting its first mainline entry since 2006. They're making another Virtua Fighter.
Oh my god, I cannot believe I completely forgot about Virtual Fighter. Holy fuck.
Yeah, well, I mean, the last one was 2006.
Yeah. Uh,
So it's almost been 20.
alright, that's hype. That's hype. Because the
And
graphics on it did not age well.
oh yeah, no, it's one of two things that the Yakuza studio is working on.
The other
They're
one being a
making
Yakuza game.
a very Yakuza looking game set in 1915.
What the fuck?
So it looks interesting.
Okay.
Another thing that surprised people because it just popped up in the list of trailers and wasn't really announced until after it was shown off. Uh, they're making a new Turok.
Why?
It's gonna be a co-op, a
No
co-op action
fucking
game.
way.
Yeah, co-op Turok.
Oh, I see it. Turok Origins official reveal trailer. Oh, I'm gonna. All right, I'm gonna bookmark this so I can watch that because that's
It looks real good.
that's actually
It
kind
looks
of
fun.
hype because that game
Uh,
is old as fucking 1997. Oh my god, this
yeah, it's
series
been
is
a
almost
while,
30 years old. Holy shit.
and it's been a while since there's been a Turok game. Top of that, there's a side-scrolling Ninja Gaiden coming,
Okay, all right,
which
that's
looks
kind of
neat.
hype.
It's
That's kind of fun.
in the cool little like pixel art style.
Okay.
Looks neat. And Slay the Spire 2 gets an official gameplay trailer.
Oh, there's an official gameplay trailer for Slay the Spire 2? Hold on. Let me go look that up real
Yeah,
quick.
there is in fact a trailer.
Alright, I will be watching that after we're finished recording the video. And I'm gonna watch it with you.
Yeah. The
That's gonna
other interesting thing that was announced, the studio that's behind Sifu, which anyone that hasn't experienced Sifu is a really interesting fighting game. I
Okay.
use the term fighting game loosely. because it's single player and you're basically just you're going on a revenge story. A lot of very intricate martial arts techniques,
Okay.
but it was very fun. They're making a kinetic third-person soccer game. It looks kind of fun, actually.
I mean, as long as it has better animation than Blue Lock Season 2, I'm good. Because that show's animation was fucking dog.
uh, it it actually looks like a genuinely fun soccer game and not like a simulator with microtransactions.
Yeah. Alright, my light is starting to absolutely be an asshole to me real quick. Um, hey, like, when you go to watch the video, Danny, like, I just want you to pull up the 50-minute mark and just start just looking at it. Because it is flickering hard. It looks like I have a ghost in my apartment.
Oh,
So, do you have any other? Is there any other news that we need to look over?
um, that was about everything that was announced and all the awards that were given out. But the other thing that happened is the incredible person that is the CEO of Larian Studios was tasked with presenting Game of the Year award.
Oh,
And he basically had a 3-minute speech before giving it out and called out the entirety of the game industry right now for their horrible practices.
oh, we stand this man. God damn.
This is why Larian is such a good studio.
I want to know. I want to know that, like, if I go to look it up and he starts calling him out, I just want to hear cheers.
It's like he got a standing ovation, I'm pretty sure, because like he worded it very well because he started out going off what it takes to make a true like game of the year and how it's more about the players and the developers than it is about making a profit.
Oh, we stand that shit. Oh, that's beautiful.
So
That's.
good.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go
I
watch
also
that.
just got reminded of one thing. There
Okay.
is one trailer that popped up in this that I don't think it's on any of these lists, but I gotta see if I can find it.
Okay. Oh.
Um, okay, that's what it's called. So there was a game unveiled through a trailer that completely blindsided me. It's a mech game called Steel Hunters.
Okay.
You're never gonna guess who's making this game.
You know what? Hit me with it.
Wargaming.
No fucking shot.
Wargaming is making a mech game.
Is this PC or console?
It's I'm pretty sure it's PC
Okay.
because it looks real well put together.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot Winterfest is going on and the awful gambling addiction that is that game.
Jesus Christ, that the thing that I'm gonna rant about this for a second.
Oh please
The
do.
thing about that event that upsets me the most is the base event itself is actually the most free to play friendly thing that they've ever made. And then they pair it with the worst fucking gambling addiction loot box mechanic for a tank I have ever seen. It's like you can't sabotage something that hard. I don't even think you can sabotage something that hard intentionally. Like, that's just awful.
Yeah, I've been getting spammed with messages from Cryptic about it.
Because, like, you can actually earn brand new tanks for free. Like, fully brand new tanks. But one of them is only in the boxes. And it's only a, like, 0.01% chance, I think, or something like that. It's like, it's so small of a chance to actually get this one specific tank. And it is not available anywhere else. It's only in the boxes.
That's wild.
It's so dumb. But yeah, no, I was so taken aback by the fact that Wargaming is making a mech game.
Yeah.
I think it's actually like teams of two, and there's like 3 or 4 teams in a game. It's wild. I was not expecting to see that.
Yeah, no. I don't think either of us were.
But this is the first Game Awards in a while that I've been like, yeah, that was pretty good, honestly.
Yeah. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped. But it'll be interesting to see how the rest of these games pan out.
Yeah, I'm I'm gonna be watching a few of them pretty closely. I know
Yeah.
like some of them are a lot further off than others because they got really early looks at them, like the Okami sequel, and I think there's like 1 or 2 other games in there that's aren't coming out until 2026. But
What's the wargaming mech one called?
Steel Hunters, I believe.
I hope they bring it to console.
It. I'm gonna be honest. It looks interesting.
Like,
There's a surprising amount of variety in the mix.
yeah, I'm
I'm
very
still
excited
shocked I
for it.
didn't know about it earlier because
Yeah.
apparently they already had an alpha.
What?
Yeah,
It's already an alpha?
it's already past alpha,
What the fuck?
and I
That's.
had no idea.
Oh my fucking god. Dan, they kept real quiet about that shit.
And so,
Jesus.
like, it looked cool.
Hey, you know what? I'm here for it.
Yeah,
Oh, all right. Well, with all that hype done, I think that before the video goes on any longer, Danny, we should probably end it.
yeah.
So, with that being said, Danny, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitch and YouTube at CatboxDanny.
You can also find me on Twitch at Twitch and YouTube at DominiteFox or on Twitter at DominiteFox1. Thank you all so much for stopping by. We both really appreciate it. We both hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, don't be a sweat lord. We'll see you guys next time.